So if you have a P&L, whatever fiscal year, just pick that and then think about this, okay? The first question is, what's the average revenue per customer lifetime? This says this. There's likely an inherent value that is slightly dictated by what they spend. Would you agree? Customer is highly dictated by what they spend. The problem is you've got to figure out what they spend lifetime, not first transaction. Subscription-based businesses, this is a little easier. If you're in project-based businesses, you're going to have to say what's average project size, what's the amount of average projects they do with me throughout their lifetime as a customer. You've got to figure out how much revenue, on average, a customer produces for you. You see a lot of blanks there. This is not easy. I never said it was going to be. I'll tell you, this is one of the most important things you got to nail initially, okay? Don't mess this one up. For customer lifetime, your PCL. Not the big, not the small, the average. Okay? If you are completely at a loss for words, you have no CRM, and you're like, gee, all of a sudden now I'm thinking this is not for me. Trust me, it is. I'll help you. Okay? Stay after. I'll help you with it. Okay? You've got to get going number here. Who's got put themselves on the chopping block? Find your glasses. Right there. He's like, there's got to be another guy with glasses. I'm not looking up. Chopping block, you do? Yeah, sure. Okay. What do you think your PCL is?
It's in the life insurance business.
Okay.
So would I calculate maybe your commissions from that one person might be the total cost?
I'll get to that. Right now, we're just your initial transaction or your initial customer, what they're valued. So you guys know life insurance business, right? They sell it once, you guys make a commission. Is it monthly or yearly?
Well, there's an initial commission that
okay. So really, for you, it's easy. All I've got to say is, how long does the average life insurance customer stay? Do they buy any other ancillary products? So you sell him, you make $1,000 commission, and then $80 a month, because that's the average length they stay. And then he buys wheels and tires from you too, right? Whatever it is. He buys whole life or term life, or he buys an Roth or whatever. I don't know everything you sell, but are not the products here. Figure out what that person. You with me?
Yeah.
The next question is, what's your gross margin? This is where a lot of people get hung up. What's gross margin? Anyone take any stab at it? Yeah, it's gross profit expressed as a percentage. So it's gross rev minus COGS, or cost to fulfill, okay, if you're in a service business. Okay? So how many of you are in a service business? Okay. So let's take you. What's your hourly rate you bill at? $300 an hour. And what do you pay the workers, necessarily just their hourly wage or their salary, but with bennies and everything, what's the worker costing you? 120. Okay. So I'm no mathematician, but 120 over 300, right? Will give you the
delta between 300 minus 120 divided by that's my gross margin. 60%, yeah, 60% is the gross.
The gross margins already. By the way, if you're in a service-based business, 90% of every service-based company I've ever worked with, between 50 and 60%. Make sure you calculate anything that goes into fulfilling on the deal. For him, it may not just be that overhead, but the people, the human capital, and maybe he has to buy pens for them every 4 days, right? And maybe, and whatever, right? Like whatever goes into fulfillment. Some of you might be in like a manufacturing business and you want to amortize the cost of the equipment over to costs. The point is you got to figure out what it costs to fulfill. Don't include sales and marketing costs. This is only fulfillment. Okay? Only fulfillment. We're trying to figure out how much is left over after you pay for fulfillment, which will dictate how much we can spend on marketing and sales. Are you with me? what's left over. So if I sell this thing to him for $10, and it costs me $1 to produce it, what's my gross margin? 90%. Do you think I'd be able to spend a bit to acquire him as a customer and might have 90% margin? Okay, great. Now let's look at that reversely. Cost me $10. I sell it to you for $10. Cost me $9 to produce it. Margin. 10%. That number, that gross profit or gross margin, is where your marketing and sales budget comes out of. Some people don't think of this. This is so critical. It's unbelievable. Marketing and sales budget does not come off of top line revenue. It doesn't. It comes out of gross profit. Okay? So you want to get your margin. So in your terms, let's just pretend that the lifetime value of that life insurance customer who buys the vehicles and hires as well is 10 grand. Is that fair? Sure. And the gross margin is, most life insurance businesses is 80 to 85%. My experience, I have lots of insurance customers. So what's 85% of 10 grand? $8,500, right? Then you're going to look at your referral multiplier, which is essentially the multiple of customers that you make by you want. So when you sell Ken, how many free customers do you close by nature of just bringing them on? Does that make sense? It's part of his inherent value, like, right? So let's pretend he just brings in one customer is how many guys? 2, right? So now your referral multiplier is 2. 17 grand. 8,500 per customer. Each customer is really 2. It's 17 grand. Now he knows how to engineer the business for profitable growth because he knows the actual value. That's what I mean. Really quick, really dirty. That's what we need to figure out. The other 3 are pretty easy. They really come from the P&L. So Steve really did this. How much did you spend on marketing last year? You know, I was part of it, so I'm okay. They're terrible example. How much did you spend on marketing last year? Okay. Let's just say it's 100 grand, okay? Typically, the distribution between marketing and sales is somewhere around 40 to 60%. Say it's 50. Do you guys agree with that? Half of my acquisition budget goes towards getting the leads, and half of my acquisition budget goes towards closing them. $1,000 a year. That's what I spent. It's half on marketing, half on sales. And how many customers did that generate? So all you're doing is looking at your books from last year. You're figuring out how many customers came in and what we spent on sales and marketing. So in this example, 100 grand for marketing, 100 grand for sales. Let's say it's 200 new customers. What's the customer acquisition cost? 200 grand divided by 200 customers is 1,000. Right? Now, here's what matters. The relationship between these 2 areas is where all the leverage is. 17 grand. How much are you paying to get them? 1,000. Right? What's the leverage that we have to multiple? 17, right? 17 to 1. That's great. If you look here at the bottom, this is where you write in those answers. And we're going to have to build equations. So some of you are going, well, how did it get to $1,000 per cap? Well, at the bottom you see the cap, customer acquisition costs. Marketing expenses plus sales expenses divided by customers generated. It's right there in the bottom right. Here we see all times divided by customers and times divided by rate. So it's all there for you. And the relationship between those 2 numbers is where all the magic is. 3 to 8 will be in most lifetime range. Way high, that's your actual cap. Value, which is great because you can double your marketing budget, make more money, take home the same amount. That's really dirty on that. And I'll be hanging around for the next hour, so you guys can come by and check out a little bit. Just to know that is nailed, and this is part of that index in, right? Process. Take you through this step by step. That's a generalized range. You want to know the what is the answer is vertical. What I will say is the leverage between those two numbers is what you should focus on. And then you should ask yourself whether you have exorbitant overhead dictating low local because your overhead is tremendously high. So if you're in a business that requires machinery or equipment, have you bought? Most of my machinery or equipment type companies have higher multiples because their overhead's high. Managers can help you work through all of that, right? We help you determine if overhead is high enough to take whatever, and then what we'll do is your target multiple will be different than everybody else's, right? I can give you some anecdotal information. You guys are probably familiar with Swinston Capital. Swinston Capital is the biggest private equity fund in Utah. They told me, point blank, don't quote me on this, but they have a like a company, like a leader, like the industry. And their multiple is at 4 will invest. So I'm not directly extracting this data. It's actually over notice. You know, venture capital, if you want to directly extract your stuff, you can, but I like to just go off with, arms. So my favorite multiple score because I prove the private equity will take it, you get funding. That's your magic number. They know they're going to get a 4x multiple on what the customer's worth. They're happy, they'll invest. So I like to stay there. For companies with really high overhead, you have to come up because you have to be able to float that overhead cost. We can talk for pages about it. Just so you guys know, in our product, there's almost 100 videos that teach you every single nuance of what you need to know about this process. Not just the mathematics, the entire invention process. Analytics, I have nearly 100 videos that teach you every single step. Guys, one thing I will probably leave you with is it really comes down to 5 things. I want you to write these down together. First thing is learn. You are not a CMO who is trained. You don't know the process. You can get it. It's not that hard, and frankly, it's not expensive either. Because I can tell you all the constraints of what businesses are held back from marketing, but they all actually reverse back into engineering too. Principle number 2 is plan. You have to write a plan that engineers the business for profitable growth. You don't have a plan, you should be doing tactics. Okay? Tactics are as good as the plan in which they reside. You miss the steps, the tactic doesn't matter. Number 3 is I think you have to certify. I need to certify the people that are actually in my organization that have a marketing responsibility. They actually run this process and they know how to do it, right? You need to certify you have the right people in your marketing department. I deal with on a daily basis. It's just trying to fix the people involved in the department. Now, I would throw this out there that part of my solution is to get rid of people. So don't overthink this like, oh my gosh, I believe I'm going to go find a CMO. No, you can lease one for me today. You can lease a marketing manager for me today. You can lease a coach for me today. You can lease every piece of human capital you can need for your marketing department today. Okay? You have to execute that vendors who know what the hell they're doing. Don't hire someone who has not done background checks on our vendors. Do vendor tactics. Don't do SEO, social media design, lead gen. I don't do any of that. All of my partners do. They're all vetted. So if you have a strategy, and it's good, and you have the right people on board, you can bring the right vendor and get it done. And the last step is measure. You need to be measuring for results. You need to be watching that all the time. As a final note, Joel would like to put together a marketing strategy summit. I've been doing these for about 15 months now. They've been incredibly successful. It is a 2-day workshop where we show up and we use the software and my help, and we literally build your plan in 2 days. You come with your laptop, you leave it. And you would like to do one that's specifically for this group. So if you guys are interested in that, you need to talk to them. I'll do that. Okay. Second thing I want to bring up to you is to have another piece of paper on your thing. This will take like 1 minute to explain. So we'll find this. So very interesting class. Sure. For those of you who have interest or budget to work with, etc., I want you to think about this really quickly. Leverage inside of your marketing department if you have a budget for the next 12 months. If you have a budget that's over 50 grand, that's over 100 grand, over 200 grand, we're about that spot. We put together a program that is quite literally the biggest no-brainer I've ever, frankly, probably the biggest no-brainer I've ever seen as it relates to marketing. Here's how this works. If you qualify, you have to apply. There's a budget requirement. You can see here on year 1, first year, the budget requirement is $100,000. This is what we do. And through our network and through our system, and because we're a power provider with every marketing vendor in the earth, basically, we get power pricing on 100 grand. You follow them. You're going to spend 100 grand either way. Here's what I do. Instead of giving you the discount that I can pass on to you, I keep the margin, and that's my working margin. Guess what I do? I give you our entire system. Does that make sense? I give you the analytics, give you the planning tool, give you the 100 videos, give you the executors, give you all of our artificial intelligence, we give you everything for free. But for us, you're going to spend anyway. Oh, and by the way, the minutia of handling the spend of that budget is handled by my team. So you don't even have to spend time worrying about the 100 grand. This is the same amount of money. Someone else handles it for you. You still get to choose where it goes, and you get all of our services for free. That wasn't good enough. Mind blowing. You actually earn cash back on your budget. The Visa card for marketing. So every dollar you spend, you earn money back. It's the biggest no-brainer I've ever seen. If you have a budget, we only do this with companies who spend $100 grand or more. You can see it's on your paper right there. Most of you are not going to qualify for this. That's fine. If you do qualify for it, you just fill it out. There's a credit card information that is just we don't put credit card info when you're not serious. But if you fill out the top end of this, and you're like, hey, this is cool, there's a box to check here on the left near the bottom. This is what it says. Gee, I'm not a candidate for the Velocity program. I don't have $100,000 budget, but I'd like to learn more about products and services. You fill this out, it goes over to Joel, and you get a free trial of our software and a free consultation with them on how to leverage it. By filling out the top and the credit card, that's the information you need to create your account. Do you follow me? If you do not put the information on the thing, I can't create your account. So don't leave anything off. With me? So if you qualify for the program, you can just fill this out. You're not buying anything. You just read and say, this sounds cool. Okay. The program, you just fill it out, and all that means is you get a free trial, and you get a consultation directly from Dean and Joel about how to leverage the product in your business.
Which is an essential segue into an example of someone who is part of our cooperative here at Access Software. We've got one of the best marketing minds, and don't let that go to your head. I know it will. Talking about Steve, right? Yeah, G11. The direction we're going here is not just co-working. These types of presentations, workshops, and office hours in many different disciplines. Metrics, Velocity, Innovation Simple is one of our partners to work with. Those of you who don't know Dean Lundberg, he's the president of Accelerant, and I'm the CEO of Accelerant. And we're the managing entity now working with us on Circle and Access something to build a new form of accessibility that's different than what has been done with incubators beforehand. We don't consider ourselves an incubator, we're an incubator. Opportunity to provide a business education network that that's going to be able to give you accessibility. That have the same type of access to expertise and software, smart thinking that we have with Chief. Get a chance to sign in to take advantage of the month. We'll give you through October, free working space here. It's going to be hard to read up there, but it's accesssaltlake.com/sign-in. From the people that join us there, we're going to send them the information to be able to have the membership through October. We'll even give you a free membership for $50 for you, a discount membership for November, December to be able to utilize the space. Actually helping us with Women's Leadership Live. But if you have any questions, she can help you there.
So it's one I did.
And I'm going to actually have to finish because it's an extreme example. That's cool.
Yeah.
And we have Jason, who's with us, who's going to be speaking next week. Financial Services will likely talk to him about being a member of the co-op as well. Here, John Richards with Startup Ignition. Son is Tyler Richards with Deb Now. And it'll be Tuesday the 11th. We're going to be having a Startup Ignition build curriculum session here with Scott Peterson to BYU. We want to be your preeminent, accessible, event, and cooperative resource in any input you have for us, anything you'd like to see here, go to accesssaltlake.com and let us know. One of our friends and trusted clients, Mr. Steve Underwood, who's been a pretty loyal disciple of some of our lunches. What he's doing with his business. Talking to him about directions he needs to go, and we realized that it all comes down to marketing and having an understanding of the messaging of your product. And so we threw him to the wolves, or the cougars, as you would call them.
Yes.
That is the bottom. I know that you've got a bum leg and everything, but can you kind of quickly address what you've encountered in the last 3 days of being part of this co-op and being part of this?
Just for clarity, I've never met him. I met him. So this is not space. I have no idea. I'm kind of scared.
You're right, expect them.
He actually saw me up front. He's like, I'm speaking.
No, this is incredibly powerful stuff. And the last 36, 72 hours, I've been able to utilize this machine.
Thank you.
The software that you saw out here. What my company does, my company vision is, it's in the senior space. We're going to go ahead and create a Club Med senior space for the seniors. And everybody out there that has senior space right now, it's just starting cans, and it's not anything that I would want my mom to be in. I went through my dad passed in 2011, and I may have acted and make a difference in that space for him. I got a home in escrow on the mountain, 17,000 square feet, and it's going to be divided up. We're going to have 33 people in this home. I've got a great idea. I was able to run my idea through the search or through this software, and I got 14 pages. They had me go through. They didn't give me instruction, guys. I'm just like you all. Okay? They did not give me instruction. I'm like, Steve, you know, on your laptop, log on this website, go do these modules, and then took off. Okay? It took me 3 hours to go through it, but I'll tell you what, it made me think, what in the crap? I thought I knew what was going on with my company. Okay? Okay? We think we know. And I really did. So in going through, putting this together, we printed it out. I was able to go through notes. He's like, now Steve, go through what you just did and go through notes. What do you mean? I just took the test. Why would I go take notes on the test? I was able to see the mistakes. I was able to see if there are path guys where I need to start, beginning with the end in mind, if you will. And I've got to start, and I know how to execute. Right? That's from this guy right here. He's a genius. Not even joking. This guy's a genius. I love this network group. I love this space. I love everything about it. I'm just glad you guys are here. But seriously, take this. A lot of what he was talking about, even though I've been through it, it seems like it's way out here. I said, it's everything into really digestible, bite-sized pieces that you can do on a daily basis and make your business grow, just like that.
We're the 2-day summit here by show of hands, what would be a preferred time? The week after, or the week before Thanksgiving. We'd likely do it on, let's just say, a Friday, Saturday. What's work best for you?
Thursday, Friday is one popular combo.
That way,
Friday, Saturday, which
and with the Thursday, Friday, you do just a little disruption in the business. Okay, so the first option, and we'll keep in touch with you regardless, but the week after Halloween, something like that to be, okay. So about 5 to 6 weeks.
for 30 guys, we essentially be building your plan for 2017.
And then the week before Thanksgiving. Okay, awesome. We went long. It's been an introduction to what we're doing with co-op, and with all due respect, your ability to talk would probably eclipse the rest of 2016. I appreciate you sharing your vision of the marketing scientists. All of you who walk in, just won't be a solicitation, it won't be a stamp. It's going to be just more or less how much you want to participate in the community, and if you'd like to be able to participate in the first summit we do from the marketing analysis standpoint. Welcome to Access Sunlight. You're more than welcome to linger and to network as much as possible. And thank you very much, David, for sharing your message today. Just go ahead and obviously
Right, exactly. You just want to do something. Yeah. So, I think it's hard to be a lot of confidence. I know, and I like